Everyone feeling nice and holiday festive? Huh? You getting your packages delivered to your house for all the little boys and girls? No, you ain't. You ain't. You know why? Because Canada Post, they're on strike. Oh, those little fools. They're fools, yeah. Where's my Conor McGregor? Where's he at?
You little fucking rat.
That's not the one. Do I have a fool?
Shut your fucking mouth.
There's too many.
You little fucking rat.
I am like the elephant.
He is like the elephant. He never forgets. Let me say something about the Canada Post strike right now. First off, I think strikes in general, dumb. I think strikes are dumb, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing when we strike, huh? You're in a union, you're like, oh, we're not getting... I think strikes are just an excuse to not do your work. You start a union because you think things are unfair at the workplace. So you start a union, all right? Now you have that advantage. You have the advantage. You're in a union, so now you have the upper hand. So whenever you feel like things are out of order, you just go, oh, we're going to stop working and we're going to strike until we get exactly what we fucking want. I don't like it, dude. It's entitlement. Who the fuck are you? Huh? Okay? In certain scenarios, we could see the unions and the strikes working out. But I think in the Canada Post, that union, that strike, it's balagna, dude. It's balagna. I looked every single point that they have laid out for their demands of what they think is necessary and what they think they need. It's all balakshknifk. It's all baloney, dude. All of it. Bologna. It's all baloney. What are they doing here? They want a 24% wage increase over the next 4 years. They want gender-affirming care. I mean, what are we doing here? Stronger safeguards against technology changes that could impact job security. We'll get into all this. Improved working conditions. Union or not, when someone's in a job, when someone has a job, when someone's doing a job, when someone's employed by someone else, whether it's a single person or an entire entity or an enterprise or a corporation or whatever, you're working for them. Okay? If you have a problem with the way in which the conditions are, okay, I get that. But when we're talking wages, if you're unsatisfied with the wage, do what you can to negotiate. Do what you can to show that employer that you deserve higher wages. And if you actually do legitimately deserve higher wages, then absolutely. Sit down, have a discussion, get the higher wage. But unions destroy this concept. Unions gather everyone together and make everyone feel like they're on the same equal playing field. What exactly is it about Canada Post that they feel like they deserve so much of an increase? What's going on? And by the way, if you're not satisfied with the wage and you have to stop work, demand something higher, and get everyone in your entire organization to stop work, to jeopardize an entire country off of a very, very necessary fucking need that we all not only appreciate, but actually, this is the most important time of the year that we need Canada Post. And all you fuckers decided, oh, we're going to stop right at fucking Christmas time, where everybody needs their fucking mail delivered. We're going to stop right now because we need our fucking gender-affirming care and higher wages. Listen, dude. If you don't like the pay, quit. Find a new fucking job. Stop relying on everyone else to pay your wage and make your life better. You don't like the wage? Well, go fucking start your own business. Go leave. Find your own job. Find a new job. Start your own job. Start a new business. Or maybe just find a side hustle. Do something, dude. There's this mindset of people nowadays, and it's been this way for a very long time, and I didn't really realize it until recently, but it's always, I work for this employer. I am putting in what I feel like is hard work, which it's not. So I constantly deserve more and more and more. This boss owes me. No, they don't owe you shit. Okay? The Canada Post is a little different because it's not like one major corporation like fucking Amazon where there's a guy at the head. But even still, you can say what you want about Jeff Bezos in this example. He went out, he started the company, he built it up to this massive fucking entity that it is. Give the man some dues. All right? What are you, jealous? Huh? You jealous because he's making a lot of money and you're not? All right? But that's a different point. But we're talking Canada Post. You don't like the wages. You don't like the way the company is portraying themselves in whatever, all these fucking demands that you're putting out. Then get out. Get the fuck out. You're ruining everyone's life. You're not ruining it, but you're diminishing people's lives. The entire country. At a very crucial time where your job is most necessary. You're being selfish. It's so selfish. It's like, hey, I need these little things. So fuck the entire country until we get it. Fuck that, dude. That is Bologna. It's honestly, it's disgusting. It's not right. It's not the right way to go about it. It's so wrong. And by the way, we don't even need Canada Post. All right? There are so many other ways to get mail delivered. All right? And I know I led up to this entire thing saying it's selfish of them to not do it. But the fact is, like, they are the only ones that do it right now. What I'm saying is we can find someone else to replace them. It can be a privatized company that does it. All these companies that deliver Amazon packages, these self-sustained people who have their own side business where they deliver Amazon packages, that could take over Canada Post. All right? And by the way, Canada Post came back with a negotiative argument. Offer, not argument, offer. They said we'll give you, instead of 24% wage increase over the next 4 years, we'll give you 11%. How's that sound? They said, no, fuck you. We're going to continue striking. It's insane, dude. Like, the job is not that hard. But they're making it out to seem as though it's like terrible work conditions. And it's not. It's not even close. It's literally a very basic fucking bare minimum job. You should be happy with what you have. You don't need more. But because you're in a union, you feel like things need to be always excessive. Because you have that fucking power. That's the problem with unions. There's too much power in the employee's hand. And some would argue, well, that's good. You want that. No, you don't. You don't. There's hierarchies for a reason. You got the man at the top, the big boss. There's bosses under him. You delegate. You keep the structure in order. If you just let the peasants have free will and demand to do whatever they want and stop the work, this shit like this happens. Unions are like little children. They're like little children. That's what they are. They're like, I'm not going to eat my carrots tonight. I'm not going to eat my carrots till I get ice cream. I want ice cream first, and then I'll eat my carrots. It's no different, dude. Okay, so the gender affirming care, we're not even going to talk about that. Because that is just, we know that's bullshit. Okay? Union or otherwise, across the board, doesn't matter what company it is, what establishment, anything. Gender affirming care just shouldn't exist. That shouldn't even be a talking point. Now, they're asking for stronger safeguards against technological changes that could impact job security. No. What? I never understood this argument. I've never understood this argument from the dawn of its inception. Because it's not just Canada Post that we've seen this in. This is not the first time we've seen this in. We've been seeing this ever since jobs were a thing. Ever since we were able to work for money, people had this thought where they say, we want stronger safeguards against technological changes that could impact job security. No, you don't. Just think about it. How stupid is that? Do you not want the world to become more efficient? Do you not want the world to become more evolved? Do you not want the world to progress in the right direction? Like, do you seriously think we're going to just stop technology because it takes away your job? Find a new fucking job. If we create technology that not only makes your job easier, your life easier, and everyone else's life easier, and makes it completely 100% more efficient, and we don't have to pay employees to do that job, why the fuck wouldn't we do that? You're like, oh, I don't want this job to become more efficient because I am working the job. I'm working the job right now. Yeah, well, you're not, though. You're not. You're slow. We got to pay you. You got to take fucking sick days. You got to take vacation. You got to go on strike because your wages aren't proper. You complain about the weather conditions. If we had technology that could literally deliver everyone's mail efficiently every day in any weather condition under no fucking terms, no agreements, no wages, why the fuck wouldn't we do that? And then you could stop bitching and go find a fucking another job or go do something better with your life. It's redonkulous. You can't expect the entire world to be put on hold because you have a job right now. Right? It was the same thing with cars. Like, before cars existed, we had the horse and carriage. There were plenty of jobs involved that surrounded the horse and the carriage. There were the wheel makers. There were the carriage riders, the people who would drive people to different destinations. There were delivery guys. There were whatever. There was all kinds of jobs associated with the horse and carriage. Not to mention all the jobs that just specifically catered to the horse, the farriers, the teeth, the horse dentist, the horse barber. You know? There were all these jobs. And the second the automobile came around, or as they like to call it, the horseless carriage, they said shit like this. They said, we can't invent these cars because it's going to take the horse and carriage jobs away. What if we put safeguards in place to prevent the car from ever existing? Like, it's simple. It's a simple fucking thought process. But no one wants to think that way because they're stuck in the now. They're like, I have this job. I've had this job my whole life. I'm not leaving because I'm too scared. And I don't like change. Well, guess what? maybe you need a little change in your life. Because obviously Canada Post isn't working out for you. Then they go on, okay, improved working conditions. Protect against physical and mental toll of the job, exacerbated by climate change and extreme weather conditions. Come on, guys. What are you going on about? You ride around in an air-conditioned vehicle putting pieces of paper and little pieces of trash in boxes. So what? You get a little heat in the summer. So what? It's a little cold in the winter. You're wearing a coat. You get to go right back in your vehicle after each delivery. There's people who are working in those weather conditions all fucking day long, and they don't get to go in a vehicle. They don't get to go in a vehicle and warm up or cool down. They don't have nearly as many breaks as you. They don't have nearly as many benefits as you. They might not have any benefits at all. They don't have a fucking pension from the government. All right, and not only are they out working in these conditions, they are working 100 times harder than you fucking Canada Post workers will ever work. You guys are lifting pieces of paper and putting them in boxes. Sure, maybe there's the odd package here and there, but so what? You could use the exercise, you fat fuck. It's not. They make it seem so bad because they're a union and they have to come up with an argument. They all decided, they're all bitchy, they all complain, they're all fucking pussies. And they're like, oh, we're in charge. We have the fucking upper hand. We need more money because our shit's too fucking hard to deliver mail. Climate change is making me sweat. So let's get together and just make up a bunch of bullshit until they fucking agree to our demands. It's stupid. It's really dumb. In my younger years, I liked the idea of unions. And I liked the idea of the employee having the upper hand. I thought it was ideal. I thought it was perfect. I thought it was, yes, of course it should be this way. But I now realize, because it only makes sense, this is baloney. This is dumb. And I hope, you know what? Because honestly, ever since this strike happened, it hasn't affected me at all. But there's a lot of people it affects. At least as far as I know. There might be mail that I am supposed to get that I haven't yet. But as far as I know, I've been getting mail from Amazon and other companies have been shipping that to me. But I know there's a lot of people affected by this. They're not getting their mail. Especially if it's something that's coming straight from the government. Whether it's some sort of check or whatever, something that someone needs. They're not getting it. Because these pussies are scared of a little cold weather. They're scared of a little hot weather. They're scared because their company isn't giving them money towards their transition from a male to female. They're pissed because there's technologies in place that might replace them. And you know what? Maybe we have that technology already. Maybe we are so close to that technology that we can just say, fuck it. Fuck all you union tards. You're all fired. Go find something else to do. We've got fucking drones that can deliver this shit. I hope that they don't get what they're asking for. I hope it doesn't work out for them. Right? Does anyone agree? I'm not even arguing against unions. Yeah, I am. I actually am. I don't think unions are good. It's not good. They're not good. I was going to say maybe I'm not, but I am. I don't think unions are okay. Because shit like this happens. Especially when it's a crucial fucking organization, company, whatever, that people rely on so heavily. Why can this shit happen? They can just refuse to work until their demands are met, like little children. It's exactly like little children not eating their vegetables until they get their ice cream. It's no good. It's no good. And if there's any union workers out there in Canada Post listening to this, and you obviously disagree with me, then go find another fucking job. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right? Listen. And by the way, the improved working conditions, like, you want protection against the physical and mental... What other thing can they do to protect you against the weather conditions? You have a vehicle. You have the clothes. Your job is to go around putting paper in boxes. How else can they protect you against that? Huh? There's nothing else. You're shit out of luck. If you don't like it, then go find another fucking job. You know it's not that hard. You know it's not that hard, you Canada Post worker.
Watch this full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast by clicking the link in bio.